1,400 metres for the Panasonic Cup, and we have 11 going to the post, including last year's winner. Buddies, Matthew Chadwick will be on board him. He's a 4-time course and distance winner. Duke Y gets up in trip but down in class, as does Voyage Warrior. He's got speed from barrier number 6. Excellent Proposal first up for this season. He was the Classic Mile winner from last season. Fast Moves Furious 6th in this race last year. Lucky Express is first up as well. We have Fantastic Treasure, who lost his unbeaten record, only beaten ahead into third by Trillion Win last time out. Highland Fortune and Silver Express up in class. Silver Express first up for the season as well for John Size and Alexi Burdell. There's a lot of express horses actually running on the weekend. 2 in this one, both trained by John Size. Mark, we'll have a look at the speed map first as far as this is concerned, with maybe a bit of competition, but Buddies likes to roll along in front.
He does. That's how he won the Group 3 a couple of starts ago, the Celebration Cup, but don't think there's any chance of him, Paul, getting a run like that day. Voyage Warrior goes forward. Highland Fortune shows speed. Silver Express has led up in the past. And California Deep Shot doesn't mind a lead either.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised from 7 if California Deep Shot, they actually try and push on and maybe just add that extra pace. So it's going to be, I think it'll be more like good to fast with this one. Highland Fortune will like to kick on as well. But whatever happens, I think Silver Express and Duke will get nice runs. California
Deep Shot gets the 7-pound claim too, so he's got a very light weight on his back, but with that happening, everything looks great for horses like Fantastic Treasure, Fast Most Furious and Excellent Proposal.
Yeah, he's got that nice run, in theory, just in behind the speed if they're going along lickety split. So let's start with him in actual fact, Fantastic Treasure, and his jockey, Chad Schofield.
Fantastic Treasure going around in the Panasonic Cup Class 1. Of course, it's always a shame to see these horses unbeaten, but you must have been delighted still with the way he finished off last start.
Yeah, very happy the way he came back. Obviously over a distance too short. He was very strong to the line, and in another stride or two he wins. Yeah, it was disappointed he didn't remain unbeaten, but we couldn't help but be over the moon with the way he returned.
I guess looking back with the unsuitable trip, the extra weight he carried as well, if there was ever a time to be vulnerable, was that last start?
That's correct, and yeah, it was a winning effort without winning as well.
How do you believe he's come on since his 3-year-old year? He's 1185 pounds. How's he developed?
He's developed very well. He's a much bigger, stronger horse. Mentally he's good, and he's improving as he gets further into his preparation. He's ready to run a good race tomorrow.
You happy with his trial the other day?
Yeah, it was good. He wasn't put under too much pressure, and he attacked the leader quite nicely.
With one eye to the Classic Series, you know what it takes to win a 4-year-old Classic race, of course, with Singapore Sling and the Classic Cup. Is Fantastic Treasure heading in that right direction?
I believe so, yes. He's a horse with a lot of quality. He's a really good horse, so hopefully he can keep winning and head into the 4-year-old series with a nice sequence of wins under his belt.
Well, he's already rated 96 after that unbeaten season last year, Mark, and he was, say, unlucky not to win last time, but the form's worked out really well with Trillion Win and Lucky More than their next start.
Yeah, Trillion Win dead heated for first, and Lucky More was beaten a nose behind Trillion Win, so one more stride, Paul, he wins, and as Chad pointed out, it was short of the best distance for the horse, so the 1,400 metres is perfect for him.
Yeah, look, you can just see the stats there, distance 3 from 3, and look, he's going to get a nice track, and he's just everything's going right for him at the moment.
Yeah, it's a good race, but he's a proper horse. I think Fantastic Treasure under handicap conditions be very, very hard to beat. What about Buddies, though? Possibly won't get this sort of run last time, Paul, but he did win the race last year.
He did, but I think he's had his win, hasn't he? I mean, he got everything at one really nicely. He's got to carry 133 as well. He's going to get taken on in the lead. It was a nice enough win, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if he can go back-to-back this year.
Don't think so either. Just with this race not having genuine leaders in the race, unlike this week where we pointed out in the speed map, there are so many horses that like to go forward. He's beaten Torbjorn Diamond, who's come out and won last weekend. Duke Y is never too far away, but he needs an easy lead, I think. He wasn't going any good prior to that race.
He did carry 128 pounds last year as well. It wasn't like he was off a lightweight, but 133 this time for Buddies. Here's Highland Fortune and California Deep Shot.
He comes to Class 1 for the first time, Highland Fortune. Interested to see what he can do. They finished so close to each other. California Deep Shot gets that claim, Paul, so that's going to help him with the 7 pounds off. But he could engage in a speed battle. Didn't have either of these two in, but they are racing well.
Yeah, no, I agree. And look, I haven't got them in either, but they fought this race out nicely. Again, the race is going to be run a little bit different here. California Deep Shot's just a little bit awkwardly drawn in 7, so that's where we saw in that speed map where he's going to be.
All right, we've got a couple of Express horses in the field. We can have a look at them in Lucky Express order first. An excellent proposal. Really excited to see this horse return, Paul.
Yeah, look, he's going nice, isn't he? And look, if they do go overcook it in front, which is a possibility, it will suit him. I really like the trial here from Lucky Express, though. He's going really nice. It was a nice, easy trial from him. So, look, it was a good trial from both these horses. They're both chances.
We've got them both in. Excellent Proposals had 4 trials, so he's had more trials than Lucky Express, who's had 2, and they both have an excellent first-up record, the pair of them, so they should compete well.
Yeah, and they ran 1-2. Excellent Proposal finishing in front of Lucky Express in last year's Classic Mile. Here's Silver Express now, Mark. He's also first up for the season. I thought this was a pretty good trial, though.
It was, and he's another one that likes to get onto the pace. At Sky Field, Naboo attack between horses. Lucky Patch just behind them. Sky Darcy wider out, so it was chock full of talent. The 5 trials he's had, Paul, he's drawn 3. He'll get a nice run. Someone had to miss out. He wasn't in the top 4, but it was hard to kill him.
Yeah, look, he got in for me because he comes in with this light weight. Now, the trial before that wasn't very good at all. He was sort of out the back and he, it was a very, very quiet trial. This trial, they really sort of stoked him up and put him in his position. So, look, I wanted to include him.
All right. Favourites, Fantastic Treasure. Might be odds on, but that's a bit short, isn't it?
Yeah, he's come up. 1.3. He's come up a little bit short, hasn't he? But look, he's clearly on top for me, though. I think he's a horse heading in the right direction. Lucky Express, like that trial. Silver Express, like this trial. Then tossed up between Duke Y and Excellent Proposal. I'll put Duke Y in just because he's had those runs and he might be just a bit more match fit. 9, 6, 11 and 2.
Impossible to go past Fantastic Treasure. His first up run was excellent. The form from that race has stood up and his trial since has been very strong. 9 is on top. Excellent Proposal first up. He's had 3 starts first up for a win and a place. He's got barrier 11, but you'd imagine he'll just drop out of any early speed. 6 Lucky Express. And through the 5 in Fast Most Furious. First up, 8 starts for 5 placings. Doesn't race too bad over the 1400. He's big odds. Thought he might be running on strongly late. 9, 4, 6 and 5.
It starts and ends with Fantastic Treasure for me. I think he's just going to be a bit too good here. I think he's got better things to come as well. Really good lineup, though, for the Panasonic Cup.